Right, and welcome to the game at North Beach Footy Club. Apologies on the technical difficulties that we've had so far, but we'll pick up straight from the action, which finds Curtin Uni currently leading this contest 6 goals 339. North Beach Footy Club 2 goals 12 straight. We've probably got about 10 minutes or so in this second quarter. As I mentioned, apologies, a few technical difficulties, but we're good to go. My name's Ward Harris with Mark Winnett, and we'll pick up the coverage from here as the umpire throws it in. Higgins goes to win the knockout, but gang tackled straight away by 3 North Beach players, and there's been a fair bit of feeling in this game so far, Mark.
Yeah, there certainly has 1v2, Ward, and hasn't let us down from that aspect so far. Curtin, Uni, Wesley been very strong start to this game, 5 goals in the first quarter.
Big game so far as North Beach go to try and kick the ball inside 50 there. Gang tackle, and the umpire will pick the ball up about 55 metres around from the North Beach goal. Looks like in the ruck we've got Higgins and Crackling. Higgins wins that one down nicely, but just brought out of defence by the Curtin Uni Club. Going back with the flight of the ball is a player for North Beach Footy Club. Kicks it inside 50. Big pack of players over the top, and great mark going back with the flight of the ball is that play in Gillum. Gillum just goes to transfer play and finds Bocelli. Bocelli just chips it up. And good mark by the player in Brad Patterson. So Curtin Uni just controlling the ball, goes and finds Dwyer. Good contested mark there with Matt Murray on his hammer. So Dwyer just chips it up, leading player of ZMAC. ZMAC can't mark, it goes over the top there. Good pick up by Latch. Ball going inside forward 50 corner, one-on-one. Goes a little bit further, finds Lockie Dennis. Great tackle there by Adam Swain. Can't get rid of the ball. What's the umpire going to say? He's taken his time to call that one there. Could have been holding the ball there, Mark.
Yeah, great contest right in front of us, and great tackle by Swain on Dennis. He's a really strong person when he runs through the football. It's a great contest.
So the umpire with the ball again, 40 metres around from the goal. ZMAC just knocks it down straight away. Hacked off the ground by Hoskins. Good spoil coming through there. Picked up by Saunders. Tackled by Cade Stewart. The umpire says that's a free kick, son. I know he says yes. He said he's thrown it. Cade Stewart goes to play on. He's been very good so far this game. Kicks over the top. Oh, drop mark by the big ruckman in Cranley. Good to see him back this week. Picked up by Halley. So Halley just coming out of defence, kicks it out to that far side. And good mark on the run by Corey Morris. So Morris goes to kick out of defence. Absolute Barry Crocker. And turned over to the Curtin player on the outer side. So Curtin just go to centre the ball, bring it inside a 50 there. Well done there by Adam Swain. Swain just goes to hack it out again. It could go straight back to another Curtin Uni player. Doesn't. ZMAC just goes to try and pick up the ball. Spent it before he grabbed it. That could have been a free kick. And that's a hold there. And that'll be a free kick to Rhett Mason. He's been pretty good so far, Mark.
Yeah, he's been very good. Started in the midfield. And no doubt the Scoria just held on a little bit long there. Patterson will get the opportunity. Well, he's lucky not to give away a 50 there too. The North Beach player ran straight through the mark, Ward, in Hoskins it was, and the umpire just waved him away. But see Patterson come in from about 45 metres out.
So kicks it beautifully, kicks it long and just out to the left-hand side. But another score on the board for Curtin Uni. Wesley, they lead this contest 6 goals for North Beach. Just the 2 goals so far. And look, as we mentioned, it's been Curtin Uni for most of this game. Mark, what do you think of the probably a couple of things that North Beach are going to have to do to get themselves back in this contest?
Just going to have to get to work through the midfield, I think, and you know the likes of Lawler, Morris, Garcia, and probably Wells. It looks like he's doing a tagging job on Stewart today. They're going to have to get to work, Ward, and really run the ball through.
So good kick there by Johnson. It was knocked off straight away, but Shelley goes to follow up the ball. Quick hands there. Well done by that player there for Curtin Uni. But coming out of defence is Murray. Finds a player all by himself in Garcia. He's got absolutely nothing to kick to. Just goes to try and play on. Ends up kicking backwards, probably about 30 metres, just to try and find an open player. That player there was a Coleman. Coleman goes up the ground and turns it over straight away, unfortunately, to a Curtin Uni player. The pressure from Curtin Uni has just been exceptional all day.
Yeah, it has, and that's Cade Stewart just knocks up, racking up possessions there through the midfield.
As the ball gets inside 50 there, Diolio can't quite pick it up. Could have been a free kick given there. Pressure's good from Curtin Uni there. Dennis just goes to keep putting the pressure on there. Good hands there. Finds Tommy Hooper. Tommy Hooper straight back across. Finds the number 11 for North Beach Footy Club, and the ball goes out of bounds. Just on that far side. I don't have number 11 in the budget, actually, there, Mark. I'm not sure if you've got him.
No, I'm not sure who that is so far, fortunately. Some of these late COVID changes throwing a bit of havoc with our team lists, Ward.
It does indeed, mate. As the umpire goes to throw the ball in, Cranley there. Higgins just uses his body beautifully there. Picked up there by the Curtin Uni player. Ball bounces out. Well done there by Higgins. Quick handball out, but picked up there by North Beach Footy Club. Just coming out of defence. Catalafamo off the ground. Just tries to pick it up there. Continue to... Oh, good tackle coming through the contest there. Pressure's really, really good from both sides here. The heat's absolutely gone up right in front of the North Beach crowd, and the umpires just come in to pick the ball up. Definitely no love lost between these two sides.
No, there isn't. And as you'd expect, it's 1v2 at North Beach's home ground. They're going to get a chance to beat Curtin Uni Wesley to be today, you'd think, Ward.
Absolutely right. As Hoskins jumps on top of Rado from Curtin Uni, and the umpire will come in for another ball up.
Higgins has been really influential, giving first use again around the midfield to the Curtin Uni midfielders, and Cranley needs to get his big body in front, not let Higgins do what he just did then, take front spot. And, Cranley infringes on him, obviously worried about Higgins getting in front and giving those midfielders first use.
No, he's just too strong as Higgins goes and kicks the ball inside 50 there. Corner almost in the mark, but good spoil over the top up by the play in Simons. Ball bouncing out, picked up there by Dennis. Smart handball over the top. Ball kicked around the corner there. This is the other Dennis there, just sitting there, but he has infringed. And it's going to be a free kick to the play in Murray for North Beach Footy Club.
Thought that was just a good contest, Ward, to be honest with you, but anyway.
So did I, but the umpire decides to play it on. Drop mark there as it was a terrible kick out of defence. Darcy Reader couldn't quite take that mark, and the umpire says, give it to me.
And I think that's the thing we've seen so far. North Beach's been a bit untidy trying to bring the ball out, and against this side, you can't afford to turn the footy over in your defensive 50 or defensive half because it'll come straight back over your head.
Yeah, definitely right. So two ruckmen going up at the moment. We've got Chapman versus Bocelli. Bocelli probably undersized, but wins that contest there. Lawler at the bottom of the pack. Sorry, that was Saunders. Good handball out there by Jared Parry. Ball bouncing around Rado, trying to get the ball out there. No one able to take a clean possession out of this contest. And the umpire circles around. He's going to pay holding the ball. He does indeed. And North Beach crowd absolutely cheer as he's giving that free kick away. Lawler just goes to play on. Finds the player on the outer side in Wells. So Wells has done a run with job with Stewart for most of the day. Wells probably not his best kick, and geez, good spoil over the top there. A bit of feeling there from the Curtin Uni players as they feel like the number 6 in Jack McIntosh could have been infringed. McIntosh still taking his time to get up there as well. Yeah,
well, I think Wells owes McIntosh a nice cold beer tonight because he set him up with that, and there's nothing wrong with the defence from the Curtin Uni half-back. He was committed to the contest, and it was the kick, unfortunately, from Wells that just sat up above the player's head and put him in a very awkward position. Yeah, full credit to him for holding his ground there.
Yeah, he's not in a good spot still, is he? The trainers are starting to come out into the middle of the ground now, just to make sure that he's all right. And definitely, if the beers don't kick in a bit later, mate, it's going to be that hit in the head that might make him feel a bit fuzzy in the morning, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think it might have been Sam Dennis just coming through. As I said, look, had eyes on the ball. And
yeah, no problems with the contest.
Create a contest. It was just an unfortunate kick that sat above too high and left the young fellow exposed sitting underneath that. But I suppose, Ward, just a chance to go through some of the goal kickers here for Curtin Uni Wesley so far. We've got Rado's kicked 1, corner 1, Brent Latch 1, former Essendon player Cora Del Olio kicked 1, Lockie Dennis a single, and the prolific midfielder in Cage Stewart's also kicked a goal. And for North Beach, 1 to Scurrier and 1 to Ben Johnson.
Yeah. But no, it's good to see him getting up on his feet there. He didn't look too well for a while, and look, hopefully looks like he's going to need a little bit of assistance to come off the field. But yeah, good to see young Jack McIntosh coming off nice and courageous play. And look, as you said, probably no malice in that contest or anything, just a fair footy contest. But look, let's hope he's feeling a bit better. But I'd be surprised if we see any more of Jack McIntosh for the rest of the day. As he goes to come off the ground now. Unfortunately, just with the slight delay today, we're not sure where we're sitting so far in this quarter. I think it could be probably latter stages now of the second quarter. But as we mentioned before, Curtin Uni leading this contest 6 goals 4-40. North Beach just the 2 scoring shots, both goals. 2 goals 12, 28-point margin.
I think that strikes me about Curtin Wesley, Ward, is just their impressive barrage of tools they've got. Look in front of us, you've got Zach McCary, Big James Corner, Brock Higgins and Latch just rotating through that ruck and forward division, and there aren't many sides around who've got that depth of quality tools available to them to deploy them where they need to each and every week.
Yeah, look, absolutely right. As the umpire decides to play the game on there, well run by there, Shawnee Buick, bought a chair on his hammer there. Nice work by Sean Buick. Just goes to look and try and switch the play there. Really smart play as the ground starts to open up nicely for him. Good kick out there. Doesn't quite reach Houston. Well done there by North Beach Footy Club. Garcia just handballs over the top. Sorry, he finds it now. Shot on goal. And well done by Jimmy Garcia just on the far side. And that is a well-needed goal by North Beach Football Club. Definitely didn't see that one coming, Mark.
No, it's against the flow of play a little bit, but class player, Garcia. We said that last week, former Subiaco midfielder.
Probably not much longer left in this quarter either as well. I'm not sure if they'll add on a bit of time just for the young fella coming off the ground there. But normally it's the straight 25-minute quarters as we go back to the ruck. Once again, Cranley and Higgins in the ruck for their respective sides. As the umpire goes to throw the ball up now. Oh, Higgins wins that one quite easily, but well picked up there by the North Beach player. Saunders, probably not his best handball. Higgins just rolls his way through there. Dennis, Ratto goes to pick it up there, but nice work there by the North Beach player. Just hacks it forward. Gillam can't grab it. Gillam's had the job on Lucasen for most of the day to there. And there's been a free kick picked out there, and it's going to go to Wesley Curtin.
Sammy Dennis, I think it is again. Yep.
So Dennis with the ball chips it up there, finds a player out of the lead in Dykes. He's got pretty good hands there. Could have been infringed, but the umpire says play on. Just knocked out there. Oh, could have been another free kick, and it is against Lawler.
Dykes with the big jukes. Wes, he's got good hands, hasn't he? He's presented up, Ward.
He has indeed. Ratto just goes to hand the ball off. Nice chip kick there. Goes over the top, finds Leonard. Leonard just goes to play on. Kicks it over the top, finds Brynn Osborne, who just marks right on the paint of 50. So lots of options in front of Osborne. Z-Mac calling for it short. Decides to just go over the top. Probably not the greatest kick as three North Beach players come over the top. Jared Parry, probably no chance of marking that, unfortunately.
Yeah, not the great option by Osborne. He had Z-Mac just hitting up 15-metre pass. Would have given him a shot from about 30 metres out. Yes, on an acute angle, but ended up going to a 3-on-1 and certainly wasn't the option to take on that occasion.
So the boundary umpire throws in at 25 metres around Cranley and Higgins in the right. Cranley probably wins that one. Straight down to Lawler. Lawler just hacks it forward. Oh, well done there by Johnson. Just able to stop it with his feet. Catalafamo goes through, throws it, but finds Cade Stewart from Curtin Uni. Shrugs 2 tackles. Goes inside 50 corners behind at the bottom of this one. Oh, Buckets can't quite take the mark. Goes and retrieves his own ball there. Well done by Dykes. Oh, great pressure by North Beach Footy Club. Just hands the ball out there. Dykes. Ball bouncing around there. Dennis, I think that one is. Good tackle by North Beach Footy Club. Could be holding the ball. The umpire says no. I thought that could have been incorrect disposal there. That player was actually Darcy Reeder, I think, for Curtin Yorney, and then Jared Parry found himself at the bottom of the pack as well. As Cranley knocks that one out of the contest, Cade Stewart just over the top. That'll be a free kick to the player there in Corey Morris, ex-Peel player. He was pretty good last week. Haven't seen a lot of him so far this game, though. As North Beach just to try and take the pace out of the game a bit. Player will go down the line. It's Matty Coleman. So Coleman just chips it up. An absolute shocker of a kick there. And Curtin Uni will bring it back the other way.
Yeah, just letting him have repeat entries, aren't they? It's that difficulty trying to bring the ball out of the Curtin Uni setup, and giving him free use from a stoppage is not a good sign for North Beach at this point of the game.
Absolutely right. As Z-Mac takes a mark out, he's got Latch and Corner deep. Ball goes over the top. Well done by Corner. Good quick hands there. Snapped around the body. Great hands by that player in Corner and picked up by Cade Stewart. Kicks it off his right boot, and that's his second for the game. And he just shows his class each week, doesn't he?
Oh, look, I love watching him play. He's it's almost a class. That club this year. He's been prolific in the first quarter. Looked like he had a tag running with him early in Wells, and they look like they've dropped that tag maybe now, but that's his second goal, and collecting plenty of the footy, and he uses it so well, and he's certainly someone they need to tighten up on.
Yeah, look, as we've mentioned before, he'd have to be one of the early season favourites for the Best and Fairest award for the league so far. He's been absolutely class and a really strong addition to the Perth Footy League so far. As the umpire has the ball back in the middle of the ground, once again it's going to be Cranley and Higgins. Cranley wins that one quite nicely, but Higgins just picks the ball up and hacks it inside 50. Good spoil over the top there by Murray from North Beach Footy Club. Both players going in. Could have been a high tackle there on the player by North Beach Footy Club, and I think it was Dykes by Curtin Uni. He definitely felt that one as well. And what have we got? We've got a blood rule there, and we did call it. Dykes definitely felt that contest as he goes to run off the ground. So probably not a lot longer left in this second quarter now as Dykes comes off the ground and there's another player come on and replace him.
Yeah, really dangerous time in the game. I said before, for the North Beach Football Club, and their midfield need to get to work here, clear the ball out of this forward 50 for Curtin Uni, Wesley, and see if they can hit the scoreboard.
So the umpire calls time back on again. Higgins and Cranley probably both get a touch on that. Picked up by Lawler, though. Good handball out. Well done, Saunders. Just goes to the don't argue. It wasn't great, though. Cranley has Higgins run through him. Chrissy Leonard round his body. Z-Max there. Oh, well done. Going back with the ball. Z-Mac can't quite get it, though. Well done, Nick Bowe. Good handball out. Finds Lawler. Lawler's starting to get a bit bald. Does it sit there for Saunders? It does. Steps in beautifully. Oh, good work going back the other way by Curtin Uni. Mason. Ball coming inside 50. Not the greatest kick, and that'll be just out of bounds on the full by Curtin Uni. And probably had a bit more time there, Mark.
Yeah, he did. Just lacked a little bit of composure there, but let's see how the North Beach side try and bring this ball out. Curtin Uni, Wesley really well set up behind the ball. Let's see if they can find a way out here.
So Lukey Simons just decides to try and transfer play. He's got Tony Hooper under it. So Hooper finds himself with the ball. Probably 15 metres around from his own goals at the moment.
And it's this slow play that's really hurting. You know, from the switch, you'd love to be able to play on, obviously, and then shift the defence and move the ball out. But Curtin Uni got him in sort of slow play mode at the moment, Ward.
Yeah, absolutely right. Brennan Gillum just ends up infringing, probably goes over the contest a little bit too far. Catalafamo just wants to have a chat with him as well. And there's ended up being a 50-metre penalty there. Be the play in Nick Wells for North Beach. Let's see which options he's got ahead of him now. As the ball's about 70 metres from his own goal. Just goes to chip it up. Probably not the greatest kick. Doesn't quite hit Johnson. Well done there by the big fella in Chapman. Goes back to Bottichier. Good tackle there by Brad Patterson. And the umpire says, I'll have that one. Boys, 55 metres from the North Beach goal. They've got 3 goals on the board. Curtin Uni leading this contest, 7 goals, 46. As the umpire asks which ruckman are going to go up. It will be Higgins and Cranley again. Umpire throws it up. Good body out there. No ruckman able to take it out there, but the ball bounces out. Quick hands there by North Beach Footy Club. Bowe just with a quick kick. Not his greatest effort, unfortunately, there. North Beach trying to chase the ball there. Good pick up there by Bocelli. Flicks it out to the play in Bryn Osborne. Osborne not able to pick it up. Good effort there by Nick Bowe. And around the body by player in Nick Wells. And I think that could have been out of bounds on the full. And I think it was indeed.
Can't be long left, Ward. Must be only be a couple of minutes to go in this second quarter.
So Curtin Uni just go to bring the ball up the line there, and good leading mark by Chrissy Leonard. Good pressure by Tom Hooper as well. So Leonard looks like he's just trying to take his time as well. The message has obviously gone out now just to try and bring the clock down. So Leonard just goes long up the line. I reckon that went out of bounds about 2 metres after he kicked it, mate.
Yeah, that was almost a professional free kick out of bounds, wasn't it? It was that bad from Chris Leonard. Been really good Leonard lately. Obviously 3 goals again last week playing through the midfield, and that wasn't his greatest effort. But we see North Beach trying to bring the ball back in now.
Matt Murray goes to kick long. Not a lot of options to go to. Lucasen goes to fly over the top. Good follow-up play by him. North Beach just trying to pick up the ball, but the pressure from Curtin Uni is very, very good. As 10 players go and jump on the ball there. Ball just bouncing around. Good tackle pressure there by the North Beach player. Flips him over. The umpire will come in and grab that one there. About 45 metres around from the North Beach goal.
Yeah, let's see if the North Beach can find the way to goal here. Big Chapman on Wilson. Down forward. In front. Set up beautifully. So quick kick in. North Beach are pretty well set up here.
So ball goes up. Higgins able to win that one then. Leonard around the ball straight away as well. That's going to be another ball up. Just chewing down some time now in this second quarter. As we mentioned, Curtin Uni well in control. 4.5 goals up as the umpire throws it up again. Higgins straight down there. Goes to follow up his own ball as well. Ball just scoots out there. Scurry was one of those players, and that is half-time here at Charles Riley Reserve. Curtin Uni leading this contest 7 goals for 46. North Beach Footy Club just 3 goals so far. Goal scorers for both teams will go to the leaders straight away in Curtin Uni. Cade Stewart, the only multiple goal kicker so far with 2 for Curtin Uni. The other goal scorers are Rad Malijovic, Lockie Dennis, Corey Diolio, Latch, McCarry. Goal scorers for North Beach Footy Club, all singles so far. Lockie Scurry has kicked 1, Garcia has kicked 1, and Ben Johnson has kicked 1. But look, after a really fast start, Mark, North Beach, look, they definitely did look a bit better in that second quarter.
Yeah, they did. Only 2 goals, I think, that quarter to Curtin Uni Wesley. They certainly were able to stop their scoring ability a little bit, but they weren't able to hit the scoreboard probably enough themselves at this stage. So just needed for the game probably to break open a little bit and see if we can get some free-flowing football, and some of the North Beach midfielders probably just need to find that space a bit more and get that run and carry game going, which we saw after half-time last week. They took CBC to the sword with that sort of a style of football, but it's going to take their big effort because they're a very, very polished side, the Curtin Uni Wesley side, experience across all lines of the oval, and that's probably the difference at the moment, I think, in this game.
Yeah, look, definitely right. Look, I know we've only just joined you so far, but I think we're set up for a pretty good second half of footy here at North Beach Football Club, Charles Riley Reserve. We'll be back right after a break. Don't go anywhere. We look forward to seeing you for the second half. All right, and we're back here at Charles Riley Reserve. 1 versus 2 we find ourselves this week. Curtin Uni haven't lost the game so far, and they lead this contest 7 goals for 46 against North Beach Footy Club. Second on the ladder, as we mentioned, but just the 3 goals, 18 so far, as both teams start to get back into position. Here with Mark Winnett today. Mark, what do you think North Beach need to do in this second half? What do you reckon Ryan McKenzie would have told them?
Yeah, I think he just would have said that they want that midfield to get on top, and they've got the capability in there with the likes of Hoskins, Chapman, Saunders, and Hoskins. I said Hoskins, sorry, and Lawler in there was the one I was chasing. So it's got to start them in the middle ward, and their engine room's got to get on top here if they're going to be any chance. And Premiership quarter's the third quarter at home. If North Beach can be within 2 goals at 3/4 time, then it's game on down here, I think.
Absolutely right. They came home strong last week against CBC. Didn't let CBC kick a goal after half-time. Let's see how they start now. As the siren goes, the umpire holds the ball aloft, and we're ready to go in this third quarter. As the umpire throws the ball up, Higgins wins it down straight away, and Cade Stewart, he's been good so far today. Hoskins just goes and burrows in. It's going to be a free kick there against Craig Hoskins. It goes to Raddo for Curtin Uni. Gillum goes and kicks it inside 50, the big man there, but well done going back with the flight of the ball is Ned Halley for North Beach Footy Club. So Halley chips it up, finds Saunders. Saunders, quick handball on. Bottichia, he's gone back into the back line where he normally plays. Kicks over the top, Catalafamo, strong use of his body there. Plenty of options, just chips it up nicely. Where does it land? Finds Swain. Swain just handballs it off. Deep kick inside 50, but Bocelli all by himself for Curtin Uni, and they could have done a bit more with that one, Mark.
Just lacking a forward structure today, North Beach. Every time they get that fast play and they look to get the ball inside 50, well, there's no one down there. Whether it's Big Cranley getting caught playing a bit high, they just need to have a presence inside 50 they can kick the ball to.
Absolutely right. As Mason goes to kick the ball out, and Curtin Uni just going into a bit of slow play at the moment. Osborne with the ball, 40 around from his own goal.
It's one thing to try and clog up the space, I suppose, but you've got to be able to have the structure forward of the ball to be able to give your mids something to kick to. And I think that's really important.
As he ends up kicking the ball out wide, and Higgins has been infringed on. I thought he might have landed a bit funny there, but Higgins looks okay, which is good for Curtin Uni.
What a pickup he's been in the off-season ward for Curtin Uni.
Oh, look, he's been exceptional so far. And a 50-metre penalty here. I'm not sure what's happened there, whether someone's had a bit of a chat or walked over the mark. But Higgins strolls up the ground now. Higgins goes to play on, just goes deep inside 50. Dennis, good spoil over the top there by Simons, I think, for North Beach Footy Club. And ball goes out of bounds, and the umpire will grab it there.
I think North Beach are working really hard to get back defensively, obviously, to try and clog up the numbers around Curtin Uni's forward 50. It's then that those mids and forwards have got to work hard the other way when they win possession.
So Chapman and Zemak go up in the ruck there. No one able to get it out. And once again, there'll be another ball up there. I think you're right, Mark. The North Beach have actually, their fast play there was actually pretty good, but just nothing to kick to inside 50. And then Curtin Uni, their class seems to be that little bit better at the moment. As the umpire throws the ball in there, Chapman just able to take that one out of the ruck. Once again, 10 players jumping on the ball, and I wonder if we're going to have one of those second halves, Mark. Yeah,
it looks like that way. And look, maybe a player like Shannon Lucasen can be the one who could be playing. He's up around the ball at the moment, but if he's around that half-forward line, he's got the ability to be very smart and run back into that space. As I said, at the moment, he seems to be very high up the ground, but just trying to think of a player for North Beach who can get out the back and give him some structure forward of the ball.
Yeah, it's almost like a Garcia kind of type. You could probably play him one out if you want to. I think he's got Sam Dennis for company at the moment, who's been pretty good. As North Beach just go to clear the ball out there. Scurry is there. Raddo just puts his presence over the ball. Buick's there as well. And the ball goes out of bounds just in front of the North Beach bench. The Curtin bench on that far side.
What an absolutely beautiful day for football today. I mean, any midfielder who wants to work hard today on this big ground is going to get plenty of reward.
As the umpire throws the ball in again. Free kick picked out there. It'll go to North Beach Footy Club. Looks like it's going to go to Chapman. Well done by big Joshy Chapman. Just infringed on by Higgins. So let's see what North Beach can do with this ball. They're calling for the ball across there. Finds Bottichia. Bottichia just goes to kick it out that far side. Sits nicely for Luke Simons. Simons plays on. Finds Tom Hooper playing up the ground a little bit more at the moment. Good user of the ball. Finds Garcia. Oh, almost gets mixed there. Well done by Mason. Good pressure.
She's very unlucky not to get 50 then, Garcia.
So Garcia kicks inside 50. Who's here with this ball there? Drop mark there, good by Bocelli, and that's a free kick. And that'll go to Braden Lawler. And look, definitely an opportunity here now for them that they need to try and capitalise on, Mark.
Yeah, the class of Lawler, premiership player at Peel Thunder. Played over 100 waffle games. Probably kicking from about 38, 39 metres out. Quite a tight angle. But North Beach really need this one to go straight over the goal umpire's hat if they're going to get back in this contest. We see Lawler just come in. Deliberate approach. Umpire had to move a fair way to the right, and he's just missed that one ward, pushed it to the right there.
So first blemish on the board for North Beach. They've only actually had 4 scoring shots so far today, but look, not out of this contest at the moment. 28-point lead to Curtin Uni as they come out. Great kick there, and Gillum finds that mark there in front of Garcia. Goes to try and play on and get the player to jump off his mark, but Garcia very disciplined then. Gillum goes to kid up there, finds, I think that's corner. So corner, probably a long way from goal at the moment for the big fella.
He might need a map board showing where he is. He's that far up the ground. Never seen big buckets that high.
Mate, he did look confused, didn't he? As the umpire says, play on. Corner, just long kick there. Stewart looks like one of those players deep. Well done by the North Beach player going back with the flight. Quick hands out by Curtin Uni. Dennis, I think, with the ball there. And the umpire says, I'll have that one. That was actually Jared Parry that picked up that ball.
The other thing Curtin Uni are very good at is just getting that spare behind the ball. I've said it a few times when I've watched them play, but they seem to just get that spare number back.
And Higgins there, he's just used his body a bit too much. Another free kick to, I think it might be Chapman. No, it was Cranley this time there. The umpire's going to bring the ball back, is he?
50 metres again against Curtin Uni. Might have been Higgins.
Maybe he just went that a little bit too early, I think, Mark.
Yeah, he's trying to get there. It's going to give another 50 away, so he's been waved away by the umpire, Higgins.
So Cranley just goes and kicks inside 50. Absolute, mate, that was a shocker of a kick, but somehow it's landed in the path of the number 15 for for North Beach Footy Club. And once again, another one that I don't have in the budget, mate.
No, he's not on my list either. Must be another laid in for North Beach, but he's going to need to kick this from all of 50 metres. It's going to take his best work.
So he just chips it up nicely, tries to find Catalafamo there. Doesn't sit for him. That's a change in the forward structure there. Good handball out there. Kick through there by Callahan. Good pick up there by Dennis. Oh, good pressure by the North Beach player there in Hoskins, but can't quite get it. Cade Stewart tries to sell a bit of candy. Does it absolutely beautifully. Z-Mac almost there, but well picked up by Murray. North Beach just trying to press inside 50. That's a good kick. Does it sit for Johnson? It does indeed. Good follow-up work there. Cade Stewart putting on the pressure. Goes to follow up his own ball there. Buick in there as well. North Beach trying to pick the ball up, but good pressure by Curtin Uni as they go to kick the ball around the corner there. Swain can't quite take the mark. Does it stay in board? Well done there by Johnson and forces the ball just over the boundary line. 45 metres round from the North Beach goal.
Yeah, been a lot better this quarter, North Beach. Their intensity's right up. They're certainly throwing everything at Curtin Uni Wesley, but unable to score at this point in time.
So Higgins knocks that one out of the wrap. Picked up by Hoskins there. Could have been a free kick for holding. Decided to let it play. Big Brock goes to pick it up there. Oh, great tackle there by Lawler. What's the umpire going to say on that one? Could have been a couple of the North Beach faithful there calling for a free kick, Mark.
Yeah, a little bit. It's getting a bit fiery in there. I think it's umpire Warrabeck. He's a very experienced umpire, getting in control there and just playing a free kick to diffuse this situation.
And who's he done that? I think that could be a Curtin player that he's done that.
Umpire's just having a chat at the moment, Ward, and umpire Warrabeck's called for the ball back. Let's see what they're going to do.
No, it's good when you see the umpires just take control of a situation before it starts to escalate a bit too much there. Definitely a bit of feedback from the crowd at the moment.
Free kick to Higgins.
There must have been a bit of lip there as the players were going off, but Brock Higgins with the ball.
There was another free kick here off the ball.
And we got a bit of rough and tumble just on the boundary line there. Gillum, I think that was, as he's trying to come off the ground. Yeah.
Reversed at Gillum.
It's a bit undisciplined there, but North Beach look to take full advantage. Swain just goes inside 50. Garcia can't quite take the mark, and good spoil over the top by Sam Dennis. And it goes just out of bounds. Well, they just don't seem to have those players at the moment to kick to, or they're well marked out by the Curtin Uni defence.
Yeah, defence led by Blaine Wilson. Very miserly key defender, and he sort of sets up this defence really, really well, Wilson.
As the umpire throws it again there. Curtin Uni just can't quite get the ball. What's happened there? Come on.
That's the third free kick in a row, I think, against Higgins at a stoppage. Just using his body, push the man under the ball on that occasion. And Big Chapman, I think it is, Ward, who will line up for goal here for a much-needed one for North Beach.
So Big Brock, he's given away a few at the moment. He's been exceptional throughout the game so far. Probably had the measure of both Cranley and Chapman today. But like his last 5 minutes, he's definitely given away a few free kicks. And as you mentioned, Chapman now coming in for a shot on goal. Important one for North Beach Footy Club. So Chapman up and under, just out to the left-hand side, isn't it? No, it's not. Gun barrel straight through the middle, and that's the fourth on the board for North Beach Footy Club. Joshy Chapman, and he's made Big Brock pay.
Yeah, he has. And Chapman and Cranley seem to be working Higgins over. 2-1 double punch act. But, yeah. Probably one he'd want to forget and get back on task here, because North Beach have got under the skin a little bit of Curtin Uni Wesley, and the home crowd are starting to get behind him here, Ward, and we see it back to 21 points.
Look, as you mentioned there, we think if North Beach can get within a couple of goals, maybe a little bit more near the end of the third quarter, they could be right in it for this last quarter. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far. Curtin Uni 7 goals 4-46. North Beach Footy Club 4 goals 1 here at Charles Riley Reserve. First versus second today as the umpire calls for a free kick there. It's going to go to Nick Wells. He's done a pretty good job on Cade Stewart in this second half so far.
Yeah, he has.
As Wells goes inside 50. Oh, does it sit for the big fella in Chapman? It does, but he can't quite pick it up there. Well done by the player there in Reader for Curtin Uni. Doesn't quite pick it up. Nick Bowe goes to chase the ball as it runs out of bounds. The umpire will grab it 55 metres around from the North Beach goal. Right in this contest now, 21 points down, but starting to get a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Considering Curtin Uni kicked 5 goals in the first quarter, they've been able to hold them to 2 for the last quarter and a half. So a really good effort by North Beach.
Well done there by Higgins. Knocks it down, follows up his own ball, kicks it off the ground there. Oh, good work by Bottachair. Gang tackle straight away. Jared Parry, good pressure there. And the play there for North Beach Footy Club. Good tackle as well.
We see Coach McKenzie made a few changes at half-time. Ward, Catalfamo forward. Swain looks like he's gone forward. Lucason's gone into the middle, so he's just changed a few things up, McKenzie, which is really good coaching. Sometimes
you just got to throw those magnets around as Parry just goes to clear the ball through there. Well done by Hooper. Looks like he's playing a bit further up the ground there. Could have been tripped. The umpire says, no, you weren't, son, holding the ball. So free kick to Curtin Uni there.
That's that man Stewart again.
Just his tackle pressure and just his ability to get to every contest. Absolutely exceptional. So Cade Stewart, left foot, just kicks inside 50 there. Out to the lead of Dennis, goes over the top there. Going back with the flight of the ball is Simons. Not normally a right footer, and we can tell why. As picked off there by the play in Lockie Dennis. And just out to the left-hand side. A bit of a let-off for there for North Beach Footy Club.
Yeah, it certainly was. And just back on Stewart, you can see why he got drafted, can't you? Like the skills that he's got, his ability to find the football. It's just a shame that he didn't go and play more than, I think, around 10 games for Hawthorn.
As Bottachair goes to bring the ball in, finds Nick Bowe all by himself. So Bowe, just a nice short kick there. Leading player, geez, Lucasen could have done a lot more with that. Kick inside 50 by Patson. And just out to the far side. Has it gone through for a behind? No, it hasn't. That's out of bounds. Might even be on the full mark.
Yeah, it looks to be. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing by Lucasen. Seen him with really clean hands when he's in that forward 50. And I like him up in the midfield, but he has been their major goal kicker the last few weeks. He's kicked 10 in the last 2 games, Lucasen. So North Beach are going to need goals to win this game, Ward. He might be the man that needs to go back forward. So
well done by Cranley up the line there. And good body out. Oh, it's a free kick against Braden Lawler there. The umpire says you blocked him out. And he's given that one away. So Radmalovic, I think it is for Curtin Uni.
See Wells is still trying to tag Stewart on this outer wing. Playing him pretty closely, which is good to see.
So Rado goes up the ground there. Dennis tries to fly over the top. Heaps of North Beach players. One of the guys almost cleans up his own player there. Bowe at the bottom of that pack there. Good kick inside 50 by the play in Darcy Reader. And that's a great mark out on the lead there. Probably a bit fortunate, but you've got to take those opportunities when they pop up.
What I tell my under-13s, the same thing every morning. If you want to be a forward, you've got to play in front. And Big Buckets was in front on that occasion. Quick kick by Reader. Smart forward in front. And he gives himself a chance from about 50 metres to go back and kick a goal.
And you'd have to back him as well, the big fella with the strong arms and the good long kick. We get to sit right behind this one. So James Corner probably just outside the paint of 50. Looks like it's just fading left across goal and hasn't troubled the scorers so far today, Mark.
No, well, he's kicked one big buckets, but that's unusual because by now we've usually got 3 or 4 marked against his name.
That's right.
You know, again, the North Beach defence have been pretty good at being able to limit the opportunities for the key forwards of Curtin Uni at the moment, and there's a plethora of them, as we said before.
So North Beach just trying to bring the ball out there. I think Swain just kicks it there, finds Botticia. Good user of the footy. Good to see him back in his usual role off halfback now. Just goes to switch the ball across there. So there's a bit of sun in the eyes for the North Beach players there. Swain just goes to chip it over the top. How does it sit?
Numbers out everywhere here, North Beach, if they can get the ball over the top to Lawler.
Great kick, and well done by the player there in Aaron Callahan for Curtin Uni.
Geez, that was fantastic, wasn't it, by Callahan to get over and win that contest. Lawler was out the back, and if he'd marked that football, North Beach looked like they were away, and fantastic stuff. Great desperation there by Callahan.
And just smart to know when to leave your player as well, which you can see. That's just how well drilled Curtin Uni are.
Yeah, they're a very, very well drilled side, as we expect from our top side on the ladder in the Perth Football League.
So 15 minutes gone now in this third quarter. Latch in the ruck now against Cranley, giving Higgins a bit of a chop out.
Big workload, Higgins, doesn't he? Rucks in there most of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he goes forward for a little bit.
Absolutely right, as the ball bounces around there. Good tackle pressure there by North Beach Footy Club. Wells and Lawler in there.
Again, Curtin Uni behind the ball, just got a spare in Gillum. The North Beach have obviously got the extra up at the contest at the moment, but Curtin Uni really well set up behind the ball as their normal structure.
As the umpire throws the ball up, Lawler can't quite pick it up there. Sport out there was the Curtin Uni player, and 2 players jumping on from North Beach Football Club in the tackle. One of those, Swain. Umpire throws it up again. Latch wins that one, actually. Goes to follow up his own ball. Gang tackled straight away by Lawler. Lucas unable to get their hands out. Jared Parry trying to chase the ball through there. No one able to kind of get hold of the ball there. Ratto just kind of throws the ball out there. McCarry as well. Lucasen and Wells around the contest as well. But Curtin Uni come out. Good chip kick inside 50. And once again, player at the front there. McCarry just goes over the top. Cade Stewart, goal number 3. And Curtin Uni, the train keeps rolling on. Cade Stewart now, goal in each quarter as Curtin Uni extend that lead out now. I think that's 8 goals on the board for them, and they lead this contest quite comfortably now as we've got about 17 minutes in this third quarter.
Yeah, that's the class of Stewart again. Sound like a broken record. Out Stewart, and that's his 3rd today. No one else is in the multiples yet, and for a person who's playing effectively out of the centre, he's been the class act on the field again today.
Yeah, look, and he'd once again probably be the favourite so far for the Dartfish Player of the Day, I would have thought. It's been a pretty good even contest by a lot of those Curtin Uni players, but look, he's probably been the standout thus far.
Maybe have a beanie for every night of the week at the moment, Kate. By the end of the year, Ward, he'll be able to wear one to training.
And I think, I know popular last year was the old Archie thongs. I think we'll also have those coming back at the back end of the year as well, as Higgins takes it out of the ruck, kicks inside 50. Halley for North Beach. Geez, he was gang tackled there pretty quickly. Well done by Leonard, just going through that contest there. A player from Curtin Uni just buries his head. That's Ratto. Umpire's going to say, holding the ball, mate. You had an opportunity to get rid of it. You didn't have to bury yourself in. So quick kick out of there by North Beach. Well done by Hooper. Finds Bo. Bo just overlaps beautifully. Finds a Garcia. Bit in front of him. Oh, unfortunately fell over there probably at the wrong time. Good chip kick there. Well done by Swain. Got to take that mark, son, as Ratto just picks it up beautifully now. Kicked over the top there. Curtin Uni going back with the flight of the ball. And good diving mark there by the Curtin Uni player in Buick.
He's been pretty quiet today, Buick, hasn't he? Not his normal prolific self, Ward.
No, probably a different role as well today. I haven't seen him quite as much up on the wing as they go to move the ball beautifully through the contest there. Mason goes to kick inside 50. Stewart can't quite take the mark, but of course he picks it up quickly as well. The umpire might ping him for this one, actually. And he has indeed. That's a free kick against Cade Stewart. Maybe I think he might have been happy just to keep that one inside 50 there.
Well, I think he's had the ball in his hands that much all day. He wanted to keep hugging it again, Ward.
Oh, sometimes when you've got that security, you want as well, mate. As North Beach go to move the ball through there. Good kick there and finds a play in Wells all by himself. So Wells goes to play on just over that far side. Finds a player right in the dark over there now.
It's all right, they've got the lights on, Ward, at 4 o'clock.
Geez, it's all happening
Yeah.
there. The budget must be good at North Beach Footy Club as Johnson goes to kick inside 50, but that's a 50-metre penalty.
It's against Higgins again.
And what's he done? Has he hit someone after the fact? I'm not sure. But the
He's
ball's
had an absolute nightmare from a free kick perspective this quarter, Higgins. That's the 4th at least he's given away, and 50 metres as well. I think that's the multiple of those, Ward. So North Beach really need to go back and take these opportunities. And, you know, Johnson's worked really, really hard today up forward and got one for his work so far. But in front of the North Beach crowd, with probably about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, he really needs to go back and kick this goal.
So Benny Johnson probably 25 metres out, 45-degree angle. I reckon if he goes through the North Beach crowd, they'll let us know. And they have indeed. Players start to get around him. Swain, Scurrier, they say, well done, son. He's the first multiple goal kicker for North Beach Footy Club. That's their 5th on the board now. And well done by North Beach Footy Club. Curtin Uni, though, lead this game. 8 goals, 654. North Beach Footy Club, 5 goals, 131. And as we mentioned, we've gone just over 20 minutes now in this third quarter.
Yeah, certainly much needed goal by North Beach, but they still need to close that gap. Still 23 points. They'll be chasing 1 or 2 in these last 5 minutes to make this last quarter really interesting, but the tempo's certainly gone up.
Absolutely right, as Higgins and Cranley in the ruck. And it's a free kick there. Good tackle by the play in Patterson. So Patterson just goes to play on. Gillum just running for him. Puts on a good block there, does Gillum, as the ball goes inside 50 there. Lots of players up there. North Beach trying to spoil it. Stewart in there. So was Dennis. North Beach, good tackle pressure. What's the umpire going to say there?
Bit going off the ball again with Higgins. They just want to rough him up a little bit. Cranley and Higgins.
So
Brock just moving himself behind the ball now. Set up away from that contest.
So Cranley pretty much by himself. Even Dennis going up in the ruck contest there. So something a bit different for Curtin Uni. As you mentioned, just trying to have Higgins behind the ball. And the umpire will ball it up again. 25 metres around from the Curtin Uni goal. Just deep in the pocket. As the umpire throws it up again. Corner this time in the ruck. Curtin Uni just trying to get the ball out. Flicked out there. Free kick.
Yes, holding the ball against Dall'Olio. Been pretty well held today, Dall'Olio. He's only kicked the 1 goal. Hasn't had a lot of possessions so far, Ward. North Beach defence done a great job on him.
Yeah, he looked like he could have been a nightmare early on. Kicked the 1 and then probably just missed one out to the left-hand side as well. I thought we were going to have another big day. Averaging 4 so far for the season is Dall'Olio, just out of the games that he's played. And look, still shows his experience and class at this level. And great mark there, going back with the fly of the ball. He's the big man in Higgins. And look, that's why they sit him behind the ball, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. He just reads the play so well back there, and put that big frame right where the ball's going to come more often than not. Ward, and positions himself beautifully, Big Brock.
As Halley goes to kick the ball out of the contest there. Good spoil over the top by the Curtin Uni player. And, oh, look, can't quite pick it up is Buick, and the ball goes out of bounds just near the paint of 54, Curtin Uni. We've got about 22 and a half in this third quarter.
I think that's where North Beach need to change the angles. They keep looking up. There's that spare player from Curtin Uni sitting where they want to go. They need to switch, change the angles and shift that defence and see if they can attack for that method.
Look, and they've shown that they can do that pretty well, and they move the ball quite quickly when they do it. But
it just comes down to those half forwards and wingers being switched on and that work rate to really see what's happening and try and obviously shift the ball away from where the numbers are for Curtin Uni, Wesley. And if you're not going to do that, well, it's going to be a long afternoon kicking it down to their spare all day.
Absolutely right. As he goes to kick the ball out of the contest there, Catalafamo was there, but well done by Buick. Just onto his left foot there as he kicks the ball around the body. Oh, great mark there by, I think that's that player in Dennis. So Dennis just chips it up inside 50 buckets. Good mark out on the lead by the big fella there, and it was absolutely never in doubt when that ball went in.
Geez, he's very strong hands, Lockie Dennis. Done a few really good things today. And here we see big buckets go back from about 48, 49 metres out. Distance will not be a problem for the Curtin Uni spearhead. And can Big Buckets corner go back and kick his second for the afternoon? See a really deliberate approach from corner. And that's an absolutely magnificent kick. The goal umpire just lifts his head to watch it go straight over the top. And James Corner kicks his second. And Curtin Uni Wesley steady the ship. And that's their 9th down here at North Beach. Really important goal, Ward, this late in the quarter.
Look, absolutely right. And, mate, it was interesting from corner there. As you mentioned, distance wasn't going to be an issue. He almost half kicked through that. It was just a nice stab kind of kick through. And as you mentioned, went straight over the goal umpire's head. Look, we only find ourselves now with about 45 seconds or so to go in this third quarter, and a well-needed goal as we approach three-quarter time. Curtin Uni leading this contest 9 goals, 6 now on the board. It's 9 goals, 6 for Curtin Uni, 5 goals, 1 now for North Beach Footy Club, and that'll be about a 29-point lead as we go into three-quarter time. Can anyone snatch one late? As Hoskins takes it out, snaps it around the body there. Good mark going back with the flight of the ball. Was that play in Aaron Hewson? So Hewson just goes to chip it, and a good mark. Falling away with the ball there by the Curtin Uni player. So just chipping away the time now.
Blaine Wilson just driving the ball up to centre wing, and that's three-quarter time, ladies and gentlemen.
So three-quarter time here out at Charles Riley Reserve. It's been a good contest so far. Curtin Uni, though, still holding that lead. As we mentioned, 9 goals, 6 now, 62 Curtin Uni. North Beach Footy Club, 5 goals, 1. And goal scorers for both teams. We'll start with Curtin Uni. Cade Stewart been exceptional today. He's kicked 3 so far. The other multiple goal kicker for Curtin Uni is Corner. Single goal scorers to Lockie Dennis, Corey Diolio, Latch and Red Malavjak for Curtin Uni. Goal scorers, Mark, for North Beach Footy Club?
Yeah, Ben Johnson, the multiple goal scorer for North Beach with 2. Big Josh Chapman, the ruckman's kicked 1. James Garcia 1 and Lachlan Scurrier 1 in the first quarter before he went live. And there's the 5 goals for North Beach, but 15 scoring shots to 6 is really telling the story now. And North Beach's effort's been really, really strong, but they've got to, they wouldn't want this game to blow out in the last quarter because it wouldn't really be reflective of the effort they've put in so far, Ward.
No, absolutely right. Look, hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast so far today. Once again, Charles Riley Reserve, fourth quarter coming up. What can North Beach do? Don't go anywhere. We'll see you after a short break.
Welcome back down here for the last quarter of the top of the table clash between Curtin Uni, Wesley and North Beach. See Curtin Uni, Wesley with a 29-point lead at three-quarter time. Just waiting for a couple of spectators to drift off the oval there. There's Gavin Rose, well, a North Melbourne, East Perth big man, just strolling off the oval. He could play a little bit back in his day.
Seen a few familiar faces. That's one of the best things about getting out to local footy, isn't it, mate?
It is, absolutely. It's great to see all these former players and people supporting local football. We're set for a big last quarter in the middle. Kyle Cranley looking pretty eager to hit this contest, and umpire holds the ball up. And away we go, the last 25 minutes here in this clash. Cranley up against Higgins. Cranley wins the tap down. Quick handball out from the North Beach player there. Wingman's come off the back in 15. Up towards centre half forward. Just didn't hit the target. Umpire will ball it up. Centre half forward for North Beach. Won the clearance there, Ward. Just a little bit scrappy. Weren't able to capitalise, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good pick up there by Scurry as well. I wish they'd been able to hit that target there.
Umpire's gone down there. Just tripped over his own feet after that stoppage. It's getting in the way a little bit there. The umpire trying to get out of the way of the contest. Really good tackle. Bit scrappy there. Umpire will come in and ball it up.
Good tackle pressure so far from both sides. That's what we want to see at the beginning of this fourth. I think we're set up for a pretty good last quarter, Mark.
Absolutely. We see Cranley and Higgins go to work again. Cranley taps it down. Quick kick forward again from 15 at North Beach. Numbers just getting around the contest, Ward, and the umpire says, give it back here. We'll have another stoppage. First minute into the last quarter down here. Higgins and Cranley go to work. Again, Higgins palms it down. Quick kick out of there. North Beach, Leonard, quick hands. Unable to get the ball through. North Beach win it back through Saunders. Strong tackle. Pretty competitive. Swain gets the ball. Scrubby left foot kick inside. Unable to hit the target again. Curtin Uni's defence standing strong. Pattinson on the left foot just pumps it forward. Good contest on centre wing and really strong mark on that occasion by Braden Lawler.
So Lawler goes to kick inside there, finds the player in Hoskins. Hoskins, an absolute shocker of a kick there. The pressure was too high for him there, but North Beach still with the ball. Bow can't pick it up. Ends up falling over his own feet as well as the ball bounces around there. Set upon by the Curtin players, one of those Bocelli, I think, for Curtin Uni. Sorry, that was player in Sam Dennis. And the umpire will come and grab it now. 55 metres out from the Curtin goal.
Certainly need a goal from this 4A North Beach. We see Higgins and Cranley go at it again. 50-50 contest. Ball comes to ground. Quick kick in by the North Beach side. Lucasen set up on that football. Had a tough day today, Lucasen. Hasn't hit the scoreboard, and we see the two Curtin Uni Wesley players fighting for that ball. And we'll have another stoppage. This is probably the 6th one in the first couple of minutes of this last quarter as both sides really feeling each other out, Ward.
Yeah, Callahan's been a really good matchup on Lucasen today. I thought that was going to be a key matchup, and he's done very well so far. As the umpire throws the ball up again, knocked down by Higgins. Well done, sharked by Swain on the left.
He's kicked it.
And that has gone through. Adam Swain, important goal for North Beach Footy Club there. 6 of the game so far, and a really important goal only 3 minutes into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it certainly was by Swain, and look, it's another move that coach Ryan McKenzie, I think, made earlier in the game. He looked like he started in the back line and pushed him into the midfield, and looks like a real go-getter, Swain, doesn't he? Cracks in hard after the footy and just swung onto the left foot there and was able to kick that goal and bring it back inside 4 goals. So one more goal for North Beach in the next couple of minutes, and prepare to say game on down here, Ward.
Absolutely right, and hopefully we get the North Beach crowd into it. The grandstand's nice and full. The support's been pretty good, as it always is down at North Beach Footy Club. A massive few minutes coming up here as the umpire has the ball in the middle of the ground. Once again, it's Cranley versus Higgins. Cranley able to knock that one. It just follows up beautifully with a kick off the ground there. Patterson goes to try and chase that ball as Lucasen comes through the pack there. Just goes onto his left foot. Can't get anywhere. It's kicked forward there by Chrissy Leonard. Patterson just chasing after it now. Goes onto his left foot and chips it up the ground. Parry all by himself there. And was that ball out of bounds? The umpire says yes, it was. And free kick to Riley Saunders.
Yeah, he's a bit unlucky there. Parry was all out in space and they're ready to go forward, but just missed its mark, the kick, and Saunders to bring the ball back into play off the half-back flank. Just comes inside to Bow. Sporting a haircut just like mine is Bo, glistening in the afternoon sun. He switches it back across to the fullback line. There's some fast play needed here from North Beach.
They've got plenty of room up the wing here as chips over the top and Hooper.
Yeah.
Jeez, he made him absolutely work for it now, and I think just with that slow pace, they almost need to go back the other way again now, I would have thought.
Yeah, just needed to play on from that switch kick, North Beach, and really move the ball and just gave Curtin Uni a chance to get their numbers across. But anyway, at least they're trying to switch the ball, Ward, and shift the play and make things happen. I'm a big fan of saying, as I said before, if you're going to switch the play, you've got to be able to play on from that. Otherwise, in today's football, the whole team defence just shifts across and we end up back where we were on the other side of the ground.
Absolutely right. As the umpire goes to throw it in again, Higgins just over the top of Cranley, but Cranley follows up absolutely beautiful. Could have been legged, no, holding the ball, and great tackle there by the Curtin Uni player. And, oh, geez, a bit of WWF wrestling in the background as well. The free kick to Brock Higgins.
Yeah, big Brock working hard, laying the tackle, the evergreen ruckman.
Just trying to shore up the free kick count, I reckon there is big Brock. As he goes and kicks it along their latch near that contest. Well done by Parry. Parry just goes to snap it around the body. No one looking at that ball, but Lockie Dennis, geez, drops a mark he should have taken, but picked up there by the player for North Beach Footy Club in Saunders. Just sits out there, and Cranley quite happy to just let that one roll out of bounds.
It's like he might have hurt himself a bit there, Lockie Dennis. Maybe just might be a bit of cramp, but geez, big bucket's corner. He held out of that contest, and Dennis went back with the flight of the ball with great courage, but corner could have absolutely hurt someone had he gone through that contest, Ward.
He could have absolutely destroyed him as the umpire throws it back in again. Both ruckmans tack that one forward. Parry almost legs his own player in Leonard, but Leonard good enough just to knock that ball up there. Good pick up by Rado. Just turns Botticheer inside out. How will the ball sit? Sits well for Halley, but tackled straight away by the big Z-Mac. And that's going to be a ball up about 40 metres around from the Curtin Uni goal.
All right, let's see what Curtin Uni try and do with this forward 50 stoppage. We'll see Buckets go to full forward at the top of the square for that quick kick in. Latch and Cranley. Cranley wins it down. Lawler going after the ball. Well, umpire's paid a free kick from the middle of the field. It'll go the way of Curtin Uni Wesley, I think it is, to Dykes for a hold, was it? Definitely
right. I thought Dyke could have been infringed upon then. And at least I had my umpire's hat on then and pretended I have an idea what I was talking about. So Dyke's there with the free kick. He's going to be kicking from about 55 out. We've seen he's got pretty good hands. Let's see what he's like with this kick.
Yeah, likes his chances by the look of this, Ward. He's gone back pretty deliberately. Coming in now, he's going to have to kick it all the way 55 metres to clear the goal line here. Big Dykes comes in, gives it everything he's got. Ball goes deep to the goal line. He's got enough on it.
Oh.
Absolutely, he knew what he was doing. And Ben Dykes goes back and kicks the 10th goal for Curtin Uni Wesley. Well, we said he thought the distance wouldn't be a problem the way he went back. Ward, very deliberate, and what an absolutely magnificent kick it was from the young man.
Absolute beauty, and you could tell once, Big Z-Mac and Higgins and James Corner were going back to the goal line as well. They obviously had faith in him and end up shepherding him beautifully on the line. And look, well done by Ben Dykes. Great kick of the footy there, but most importantly for Curtin Uni, that's another goal on the board. 29-point lead now, Mark. It's going to be pretty tough for North Beach Footy Club from here.
Certainly is, and on first look, you think they're too tall down forward, Curtin Uni, with Latch, Corner, Zagmac and Dykes, but it doesn't seem to work that way. They're all quite mobile and all able to be very good at ground level, and they make you pay from the set shot.
Yeah, look, they seem to be that almost a hybrid kind of key forward type player, don't they? No genuine tall players by the looks of it, as North Beach just try and hack the ball forward there through Lawler, but going back with the flight of the ball was Gillum. So Gillum just tips the ball up nicely there, finds a player in Mason. Just taking their time as Curtin Uni as they go up the line. Back to the last goal scorer in Dykes. Has got good hands there, but just spoiled over the top. Well done follow-up play. Great tackle there by Lawler, and that ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, still plenty of spice in this contest, which is good to see. Really important for games back end of the year that North Beach hang in there for this one, and certainly don't let this one get out of hand.
So as the umpire throws the ball in again, Cranley just taps it over beautifully over his head there. Sharked by the North Beach play there. Swain can't quite take the ball. Almost ends up knocking the Curtin player in the head, but the ball plays on. Mason inside 50 and Z-Mac. Sorry, not inside 50. The old markings on the ground threw me out there a bit, Mark. As the ball goes inside 50 and corner. And Lawler just makes him know that he's going to have to earn that one, didn't he?
Certainly did, but geez, they connect well, these Curtin Uni key forwards. And Zekmat was only ever going to one person there, and that was Big Bucket's corner, who just ticked up beautifully. And well, Ward, he's going to kick this from 50 metres out, almost on the boundary. This would take his best work, so we know distance won't be a problem for the big fella. Is accuracy going to be on his side?
We'll wait and see, and I'll tell you what, Mark, if he gets this one through, this will definitely be a nomination for the snag of the day on the Between the Posts show. Corner comes in, up and under. It's coming back. Oh, and just out to the right-hand side, and that would have been an absolute belter and probably a nail in the coffin, I would have thought, for North Beach there if he'd kicked that.
Absolutely. Didn't miss by much. The Big Buckets doesn't need many opportunities to capitalise. He's got 2 already today. See if North Beach can bring the ball in.
And Murray, not his greatest kick, touched off the boot there. Catalafamo just able to pick it up. And this is where North Beach are normally able to do some work. Good quick hands there. Finds it Wells through the contest. Chips it over the top there. Lucasen in the middle of 4 players. Probably the best thing he's done so far today, actually. Lucasen been well held. They're just going to move the ball on nice and quickly. Chapman just able to try and knock the ball down there. Round his body there. Garcia just on the left boot. How will it sit there? Doesn't sit there well. And Bocelli going back with the contest. Just able to chop it off. And Curtin Uni just able to relieve the pressure there, Mark.
Yeah, really good fast play again by North Beach. Moved the ball really well from their back half. They just didn't have the presence inside 50. Big Chapman tried to give them a contest, but they would have been hoping that was one of their small spitting forward, Ward, and Lucasen would have been able to hit him up. They potentially would have been able to score, but that's been their Achilles heel all day today. It's just that structure forward of the ball.
Just linking up there, but great mark going back with the flight of the ball there was the big fella in Cranley, but geez, not a great kick. Spoiled off the ball. Patterson just goes to pick it up there. Will it go over the top? Yeah, just scoots over the top of the North Beach player there in, I think that could be Riley Saunders out on that far side. It is indeed, and the umpire's going to come round and grab the ball. Just in front of the North Beach bench there, about 65 metres away from the Curtin goal.
I see Curtin, they've got a 2-on-1 in the goal square. As our readers just push forward, and Andrew throw in there, or throw in from around the ground. Higgins and Cranley. No one could take clean possession. The umpire says, give it back to me and I'll throw it up. Cage Stewart again, getting up off the bottom of the pack with the ball in his hands. How many times have we seen that today, Ward? Umpire says, throw it up. Higgins and Cranley go at it again. Tap it down. Higgins. Good work at the contest there by Gillum. Punches it forward. Again in front. That man, Dykes.
Oh, and the umpire's gone down again, mate. That's the second time we've had an umpire go down. And Dykes just chips it up beautifully for the big fella in corner. And, geez, he was made to work for that one by Hooper. The umpire actually calls a free kick on that one. But, yeah, good strong hands by Buckets, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But, you know, you're going to earn every goal you get on Big Hooper. Last week we saw how he played on Jack Perham and doesn't give you much time and space. But, again, in front, Big Buckets, presenting at the ball. Those big jukes, and he should go back and kick his third.
So corner, 30 metres from goal, almost straight in front, chips it again, celebrates, turns round, and Curtin Uni there up and about, and look, probably have now put a nail in that coffin. Curtin Uni with a pretty convincing lead now. That is 11 goals, 7 now, I think, for Curtin Uni. That'll be 73. North Beach Footy Club 6-1-37. And we've now gone about 13 minutes in this fourth quarter. Going to take a massive effort from here. But look, let's see what North Beach can do now.
Yeah, that's quality of big men. Don't get any shorter as the day gets longer. And unfortunately, we've lost a little bit of atmosphere down here. The North Beach crowd have just gone back in their shells a little bit, which is unfortunate because in that third quarter they were getting up and about, which gave the game a good atmosphere. But the Curtin Uni Wesley side have been able to nullify that and get back on top. We'll see Latch and Cranley go at it in the middle. Cranley, great tap down to Lucasen. Tackled quickly there by the Curtin Uni players in Mason and Stewart. And umpire Warrabeck says, give it back to me and I'll throw it up again. Up we go. Cranley again, first hands down. Latch grabs the ball from the contest, quick kick forward. North Beach numbers back though. Saunders, quick give off to Callahan.
And good picked up there by the North Beach Footy Club, and Lucasen starting to get into the contest a little bit more now. He's been a bit quiet so far, but good to see him getting his hands on the footy. As Shannon Lucasen right in the middle of the grandstand for North Beach, and geez, that's unexcusable. That's been 2 kicks now on that far side. They've been spoiled recently. And North Beach are going to have to do a bit better than that.
Yeah, tough day for Lucas in terms of goal kicking today, but you can't always have your 6 and 4 days, Ward, and it's when you're not, it's when you've got to be able to try and do the other things to get in the contest. And he's worked hard, but he just hasn't had enough football today for mine. And, you need to bring the defensive side of your game when you're not around it, and that'll help you bring to more contests.
As the umpire throws the ball in again and straight into another stoppage. Starting to wind down the clock now. About 14 and a half minutes gone now in this fourth quarter. Curtin Uni, Wesley well in control.
Yeah, nice open forward line for buckets. He's pacing up and down. He's sensing a couple more here, the big fella. And the Curtin Uni forwards have said, we'll leave you inside 50 and let you get to work.
Are you backing him in for 5, Mark?
I'm backing in for a couple more. I'm getting a bit excited for big buckets. I think there's a couple more in him today, yep.
As Botticelli goes to run out of defence, but sensational tackle there by Cade Stewart once again. And he is absolutely firm. He is my favourite for the Dartfish player of the day. He'll add to his beanie collection there as he gets a free kick. He'll look to drive Curtin U into the forward 50 again. Z-Mac out on the lead, just chips it up for him nicely. Goes over the top though. Dropped by Saunders. Drops a mark he should have taken there, but good handball out. And he's ended up with a free kick for a high tackle there. Still lots of feeling in this game.
Yeah, Zach McCarry just getting a bit of frustration there from that kick. And Saunders will take the free kick deep in the back half for North Beach. Kicks the ball up towards centre wing. The big fella in front, Chapman, really strong mark. Good handball received. The runners to Swain across half back on the left foot. Pushes the ball out to the far wing. And we see Wells, is it, the left footer, looking inside 50. North Beach forwards leading out. Wilson got across in front. Was able to affect that contest and the ball goes out of bounds. Just really smart, Blaine Wilson, isn't he? He gets his body in the right place and doesn't always have to impact the contest, but doesn't give his forwards any room to move.
So North Beach Footy Club trying to get another score on the board now. The umpire has the ball almost probably just 50 metres out from their goal at the moment. Two ruckmen are going to go up again. This time it's Chapman and Latch. Latch probably comes through and takes the tap there. Snapped around the body by North Beach Footy Club. Goes across the face of goal. And it's a second behind on the board for North Beach Footy Club now. 16 and a half gone in this fourth quarter. North Beach still trying to put the pressure on, but Curtin Uni trying to put this game away. And Mark looking for buckets to get 5.
Yeah, haven't seen enough from Craig Hoskins today, Ward. And probably the likes of Morris and Lawler as well through that midfield. And left that work to too few today. But we know they're a class midfield. And they're a younger midfield, but this was a chance for them today, and unfortunately weren't able to capitalise.
Jeez, and Cranley almost suplexed over the top there as the ball goes inside 50 now and just straight into the hands of a Curtin Uni player. So they just go and switch it out this far side. Plenty of space now. Brennan Gillam just using experience and time just to try and take a bit of time off the clock there. So Curtin Uni, once again, just play on beautifully on that far side.
Yeah, just slowing things down now, Curtin Uni, aren't they? Which is not what I want because I've penciled big buckets in for a couple more. So, but let's hope they continue to take the game on for the last 5 or 6 minutes and keep going at the contest.
As they go up the ground there, and there was that man Hoskins that we spoke about earlier. Great tackle there by Patterson.
50. And
that's going to be a free kick there. It could be a 50.
Yeah, I suppose at Waffle level we saw Hoskins tagging a lot. It might be different mindset, Ward, when you're back at Perth Football League level to go and hunt the football a little bit. Yep. But I'd love to see him work, get a lot of football more in his hands, and by getting to more contests, he gives himself a chance to do that. We see another 50-metre penalty against North Beach here, and it looks like it is Paddo. Kicks the ball out to Leonard. On the lead of Parry. And good hands by Parry. Marks the football in the left full forward pocket on a very tight angle.
Bucket's still leading for the footy as well.
Give it to him, I say, Ward. But Jared Parry, the former South Fremantle midfielder, is going to have to take his very best work. He's almost sitting with a family there as he lines up to have this shot.
See if they give him a high five as he struts in. I reckon he can get this one going right to left as well. And so Parry steps into the ball. He started it right. And it stayed very, very left in the end as well. And just gone through for a behind. I thought it looked not too bad off the boot, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it looked all right from where we were. But the higher percentage option would have been to give it to Big James Corner. But anyway, late in the game, you want to get on the score sheet.
That's right, as Murray goes to bring the ball in for North Beach Footy Club there. And great mark. Going back with the flight of the ball there. It was the Curtin Uni player, chops it off nicely. Once again, the big forwards looking for options. Plenty of movement ahead of the ball. Just goes and bombs in. Here you go, Latch is there. Oh, Latch can't quite take that ball there. Good handball out. Around the body, Teakle. No, sorry, not Teakle, Osborne. That's another Bryn, I think, for East Freo back in the day, mate.
Yeah, big Bryn Teakle, Bryn Osborne.
I don't know if there's many more Bryns floating around, mate. Used to have a housemate Bryn as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bryn Harvey. So back in the day, as Matt Murray goes to bring the ball in. Good long kick right in front of the grandstand there. Players fly. Almost able to take the mark is the big fella in Cranley. Hacks the ball forward now. Bocelli there. Good body there by Lawler. Goes to follow up his own footy there. Handball's out. But Bocelli gets it again. Kicks inside 50. Reader is one of those players that's there. How does it sit for Parry? Just around the body. Oh, not able to pick it up quite nicely. And Higgins just in his back. Great tackle. And he gets another one back. Could have been his at least his 5th free kick against there, but the umpire said, no. Good tackle, mate. And I'll come grab the ball back again.
We'll see Dall'Olio one out in the goal square here for Curtin Uni. Big Higgins takes possession of the ball, kicks it into Dall'Olio. Umpire says play on, was touched. North Beach getting it back and will just take the ball out of bounds in the left full forward pocket. Very late in the game down here. We see 5 minutes to go. Curtin Uni Wesley 37 points in front. And they'll take this game out today and remain undefeated, Ward, and on top of the ladder.
Absolutely right. And look, between the posts show that we did early in the week and that would have come out on Thursday, both myself and Cam Robbins, we decided that we thought North Beach were going to somehow beat the Curtin Uni juggernaut that was on top of the ladder, undefeated and with a percentage of 353%. But look, Curtin Uni, they've come out and proved that they are, look, truly the premiership favourites this year and looking to finish this game strong as the ball bobbles around there. Lots of pressure around this contest there. Good tackle pressure. No one able to get it out of this contest. The umpire's letting the ball play, though.
Well, they look quite ominous, don't they? I mean, without stating the obvious, but North Beach at their home ground, 1v2. You'd think today would have been the day. They potentially could have taken it up to the top of the table team, but unfortunately not able to do so. But to win the flag, you've only got to beat them once, Ward.
Absolutely right, and we saw that grand final day last year when Kingsway came in probably as the underdogs and able to pinch their first flag in the A-grade competition in 2021. Hasn't been the season for them that they would have liked so far. I think they're playing Basso today, which look could be a hopefully North Freo only be able to put the 2 scores on the board last week against Curtin Uni.
Yeah.
So look, it'll be interesting to see if we can get some scores from there today. But look, it's been a good contest out here at Charles Riley, but Curtin Uni right in control now. 37-point leaders.
Ooh. Dangerous tackle there, and a bit happening behind the play. That was a very dangerous tackle there on the Trinity Aquinas player. Was it in Dall'Olio? Oh no, it was a free kick to Dall'Olio. Sorry, it's a dangerous tackle against Callahan, was it?
Oh. So Dall'Olio with the ball there. He's going to run around. He's going to kick it long right to the hot spot there. Corners, one of those players there. Could have been pushed out there, possibly by Hooper. But the ball goes out of through the behind post, actually. And that's another score on the board for Curtin Uni. Quick kick in there, finds Garcia. Garcia goes to play on nice and quickly. Terrible kick off the boot. And Dall'Olio finds himself a long way from home. Just decides to chip it back there. Finds his mate in Shawnee Buick. So Buick just chips, finds Mason. Definitely taking the time off the footy now. Just over 2 minutes to go now. Mason just goes to set it up. All the big key forwards are there. Latch is one of those there. Murray just spoils over the top there. Corner goes to try and throw the ball out, but well done by Coleman. Finds the number 15 for North Beach Footy Club right into the sun there, but well done by Swain. Finds Gillum, who hands it off to Osborne, and a nice chip inside 50, and finds Reader for Curtin Uni. Seen a little bit of him today, but he hasn't done an awful lot, and his teammates to say, look, son, just go back and have a shot on goal. There's no need to rush now.
Well, he tried to play on, Ward. I'm not sure how confident he is, Reader. But if I was a forward, Brent Latch, I'll be turning around here. And I think this ball might just drop short.
Mate, how's the sun behind the footy? Mate, if he can see the goals, I reckon well done to him. As Reader goes to kick it in, up and under. He looks like he'd see him better than I thought he could. And that's straight through the middle. What was he worried about, Mark? That was always going through.
Well, yeah, he had me conned because he tried to play on quickly. And luckily the umpire didn't see it. And they're a pretty popular player. Every person in the Curtin Uni Wesley side's got over to him and said, well done. And now he gets the fade and has to jog off the ground after kicking a goal. And geez, what I'd hate to play today, because every time you kick a goal, you get to go off the ground, and that's one thing that I used to hate doing. So maybe it's better off not kicking goals and just setting them up.
Absolutely right, mate. And look, no disrespect to Darcy Reader, but I don't think either of us thought that ball was going through the middle, and I don't think the bench were thinking that either, because they've sent him straight back into the forward line and said, no, you don't deserve a run, as a dog runs onto the middle of the park, and it is the Perth Footy League, isn't it?
Well, that's just frustrating to see, unfortunately, when people are that nonchalant, they let their dog run across the half-forward flank for Curtin Uni Wesley. But anyway, that's what we deal with down here. So let's get back to the footy, and North Beach in the middle. Again, Swain been really good after half-time. Swain on that left foot pumps the ball out wide. Really strong lead. Is that Botachia there, Ward?
That's Catalafamo as he goes to kick the ball along there. Lukeson is one of those players. Good sprawl over the top by Callahan. Bocelli gets the ball out. Callahan just flicks it across there. But time is going to run out, I think, very soon for North Beach Football Club. And there it is. Curtin Uni Wesley, convincing winners out here at Charles Riley. They've won this game 12-9-81. North Beach Footy Club 6 goals to 38. Been a good contest. Look, Curtin Uni came out really strong to start the game. And put 5 on the board in the first quarter. But look, after then it was an even couple of quarters from there, the second and third quarter. But Curtin Uni just able to show their class and end up winning quite convincingly, I think, in the end by 43 points mark. Better players for Curtin Uni today, you think? Oh,
look, for mine, Cade Stewart's best on field again. 3 goals and prolific through the midfield. Obviously, North Beach had a tag early with Wells, but dropped that after probably quarter time when they realised that Stewart was going to probably be too hard to handle. And, I thought some other good players were Parry was pretty handy through the midfield, the likes of Lachlan Dennis. Brock Higgins gave first ascendancy for the first half, and then the North Beach players fought back after half time in Chapman and the other big man in Cranley. But in the first half, especially the first quarter, Higgins was dominant when Curtin Uni kicked their first 5 goals, and just a really solid spread in the end. Buckets ends up with 3 goals, and big Brent Latch went in and backed up really well on the ruck, and then down back, now the likes of Blaine Wilson has said, Misley, key defender, didn't give up very much at all, and Gillum just marshalled them beautifully down there, and they were too strong across the board. Yeah, look, and that's where you can see the real class for that football club. There's a couple of standouts there for Curtin Uni, obviously, in there as well. But, look, North Beach, they had a few good players across the park, but probably not a lot that actually stood out today. We spoke about their midfield group normally of Lawler, Morris, Hoskins as well, definitely quiet. So they definitely had their colours lowered a little bit today. I thought Nick Wells really tried hard and probably had a little bit of an influence on Stewart there, but he was just too dominant. And look, I think the 2 big fellas there in Chapman and definitely Cranley, look, they weren't too bad for North Beach Footy Club as well. But look, probably just outclassed right the way across the park today. Yeah, they were, but there's some upside in that. Their midfield were comprehensively beaten, and they've gone down by 40 odd points, but Swain was their best mid for mine after quarter time. He just gave them some real grunt and drive in the middle, and they'll be thinking that next time they meet him, if the likes of Hoskins and Lawler and Morris and Garcia can have a bit more impact, and they didn't get any goals from the smart player in Lucasen today. So, so there's plenty of upside for North Beach. It's not like those guys started and they were still well beaten. As we said, you've only got to beat the best side once, but they're going to take a lot of beating, Ward. Yeah, look, absolutely right. And Curtin Uni, once again, throwing out an ominous warning to the rest of the competition now. 7 games in, undefeated. And look, they're going to be a really tough team to beat. It'll be interesting to see if they can get one knocked off them before grand final day. But as you say, that's where it all counts later in the season. Look, hope you've enjoyed the broadcast today. Once again, we apologise for the slightly delayed start. We had a couple of camera issues, but look, absolutely wrapped to cover the 1 versus 2 contest out here at Charles Riley Reserve. Thank you to Hayley and Adam for their behind-the-scenes work today. It's been muchly appreciated. Next week, Mark, I think we might even be out at Bassendean Oval, I think. Look, it's going to be a tight contest as well, but other end of the table, we've got Bassendean versus North Freo. Probably 2 teams that, would have been hoping for a different start to the year. But look, I think it's going to be a good contest out there next week. Well, it'll be the game of the day because both sides will need a win. So back to Bassendean Oval, Ward, and magnificent facility at the home of the Swan Districts Football Club. And I'm looking forward to seeing Bassendean and North Fremantle play. Haven't seen them play. Both sides around the same level given the ladder positions at the moment. So it should be a really strong contest. And one thing from Bassendean at home, you're going to earn every kick you get. They're always hard to beat at their home ground. So looking forward to that one and seeing everyone back next week.
Absolutely right. Look, thanks again for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast of this game from Charles Riley. But once again, Curtin Uni coming out on top, winning this game 12 goals 10-82. North Beach Footy Club 6 goals to 38. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy the footy, and we look forward to seeing you next week for Bassendean versus North Fremantle out at Bassendean Oval. That's it from myself and Mark. Have a good weekend.